Oi boys, welcome back to another episode in our Penrith Panthers career mode series. Fresh off a Queensland win in Origin, unfortunate for our boys here, 3 of them participating, 2 of them on debut for the Blues. But yeah, today we got the Bulldogs, and as per usual, if you're watching us right now, be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad. We have made a change to our lineup, and that's in the back line. We've brought in the experience of Dean Fade, and we've taken Brett Naden off, who's kind of had a rough start to the season, and we've chucked him in reserve grade, see if he can find some form and find his way back into the starting side, as his form at the moment, like I said, is on a bit of a downward trend. If that arrow turns green, he will be back in the starting side. The Dogs doing a decent job at the moment containing our big boys. Speaking of the Dogs, their signings for the 2021 season, they signed a winger, Nick Kotrick. They had plenty of wingers. It'll be interesting to see what their back line looks like in the 2021 season as we spread it wide. If our big boys can't break through, we do have to strike out wide to test their edge defense, and we just hand over possession. That was a tough needle to try and thread there. I should have held on to the ball, but the Bulldogs with their first shot with ball in hand as they go wide, and they throw a bit of a terrible pass themselves. There's been plenty of interceptions these last couple of games as we find space on the back of a block play, but we will get taken out. Damn, I thought Edwards would have the pace to go all the way. Back in the second, Luai takes it to the line, drops it to Yo. But yeah, the Bulldogs' middle defense, it's been pretty solid. We're finding success out wide. That's Jerome Luai all the way on this right side, getting involved. We go to Yo. He links with Vili Kikau. The drawing pass, Crichton in space. Man, the defense from the Doggies looking pretty solid in this first half. As again, we're finding a lot of space around these edges as we just chuck up a bomb. A pretty trash kick, to be honest. And it's going to be Remy Smith, who was Melbourne Stormbound in 2021, and the Dogs with an error. We'll take it. We'll take. So we get the feed pretty much on the 20. Luai to the right. We go to Edwards, back to Luai, trying to find Cleary, but just fell apart there. A little clunky on that scrum. Kick out again. Just looking to draw and pass. Crichton in that dummy half. Goes to Luai, quick hands, and Terevano's met. And a solid shot on the 10. Back to the right we go, and back-to-back hits. This time, Jerome Luai feeling the brunt. Don't you just love how the AI can pull off numerous big hits, but I struggle to get one. Anyway, fifth and last, Luai does it himself, chip over the top, the regather. And finally we score. We have to score like that. It's probably going to be on the back of chip kicks, grubber kicks. Because like I said, their defense has been pretty alright. Pretty decent as Cleary converts. And we go up by 6. Ten remaining in the half. Dogs yet to score. As, who was this? Waddell. Mansour, what in the world? The Falcon, and then off the shoulder. He knocks it on, a clean, cold drop from the source. Sheesh. I really see that often in this game. 9 minutes remaining, the Bulldogs in prime position here. You can thank Mansour if they cross the line. You know how in today's game, players usually console people that make errors. They run over, they shake their hand and whatnot. Well, there'll be none of that here, buddy. That's on the source. I can't believe he dropped that still. And here are the Dogs right now, crossing the line. We can barely see. Here we go. Here's a better angle. The Bulldogs will get their first 4-pointer on the back of that Mansour error. Green lights, and it's going to be 6 apiece. Alright, half time. Oh, that's a decent Ockenbaugh creation. We head into the break, both teams locked at 6 points apiece. As we look at the stats, plenty of errors in it, and both teams scoring off the back of errors, so yeah, nothing much else to it. Bulldogs looking to make some meters down the field through Josh Jackson. That's Nick Kotrick. Gets around one, wrapped up just before halfway. Decent defensive set by us. And the Dogs once again will invite us into their 20 and score some points. And we will kindly accept that invitation. As James Fisher-Harris winds up. And he's double teamed. We look for the out the back play. We go to Luai. Looking to deliver flat, but he's well looked after. Steve Crichton. Second. Uppy Cardicel. Flat to Burton. Playing in the middle. As on the third we go to Luai, and just a little short ball to Dylan Edwards. I was trying to step around defenders there, but the Dogs doing well so far to hold us out. As the halves link, and we go wide to Moses Leota on the edge. Interesting to see Leota on the edge, but he gets another meat pie as we make a terrible attempt at the conversion. Our boy Moses Leota surely has enough pies to open his own bakery. The amount of times he scored this season. Oh, that's a beautiful ball to Dean Fade, and again, man, the poor passing after we make the breaks is really killing us. As we invite the Dogs back to score some points. A nice little run here by Napa, linking up with his front row partner in Luke Thompson, the English export, or import, I should say, as Josh Jackson. Fighting for meters beyond the 20. Quick ball to the left. Nice little sidestep from Nick Kotrick. And they are inside the 10. Jackson on the fourth, and man oh man. Jackson deserves that try, but that's some terrible defense. As the Dogs go over for their second 10 points apiece. They nail the kick and take the lead through Lewis. So someone finally decides to turn the lights on in the stadium. Nathan Cleary out the back to Burton, to Luai. 3 playmakers linking. It ends with Crichton with the line break. We get wrapped on the 30. Fourth tackle, we go to Luai, looking to find the corner. In a 40-20, nowhere near enough leg on that, but they do take it into touch. Alright, so let's see if we can make a better effort here on the back of the scrum, as the halves do link this time, but we can't get the pass away. As they look for an inside ball play, we go to Fisher-Harris, trying to smash our way through the middle. On the second we go to Luai, beautiful flat ball. Crichton will slice through untouched, and we finally find the line in the second half. Or do we? They do send it up, and I'm pretty sure we get it down. Here it is on the video ref replay. There's no worries there, we should get the green lights, and we do. With the kick to come as Cleary. Not a bad strike, it goes over, and we retake the lead up by 4. Alright, so we got 15 minutes remaining. Can we put some more points together as Jerome Luai? Jeez, that's rough. I was not expecting bloody Dylan Napa to be that wide. He belts Jerome Luai. We have to give a penalty away here in hopes of them taking the 2, and they do. With only 14 minutes remaining in the match, they will take the 2 and get within 2. Alright, so with 9 minutes remaining in the match, we once again find ourselves inside our own half of the field, and we come up with an error, again inviting the Dogs to more points. It's all you can eat over here for the Dogs. And once again, we do get the final sin bin warning, but we hold them down and give away the penalty, and Lewis will gladly tie the scores up here. From 20 out, the 2 was good, and we are locked at 16 apiece. We are going into Golden Point extra time, and I must say our record this season in extra time isn't good. Let's see if we can turn the tides here. If there's one thing of all the years I've played this game that I'm still terrible at, it's 100% drop goals. I'm still terrible at taking field goals. Field goals, drop goals, same. As we get a little risky there in spreading the ball. We have not made a great deal of meters. We'll see once we hit the 5th and last. There you go, 21 meters gained. That's a tough set. A strong defensive set for the Dogs, as Luai tries to find as many meters as he can. But it's right down the throat of Kotrick. And they are on the first, on our 40, man. It's not looking good. As Thompson goes on a nice and powerful run towards the 30. We're trying to shut them down. Can we get that? Can we get the charge down here? As they go wide. Will Hopawade on the 20. We are offside with our marker. We can't even attempt the charge down, man. That is frustrating. I feel like we should have won that game, but man, all credit to the Bulldogs defense, I guess. Both teams made plenty of errors within their own half of the field, and we'll see in a sec just how many. As we take a look here, 5 errors, it remained 5 for the Dogs, but 9 from us, really. A couple of them coming off big hits from the Bulldogs too. Big hits that apparently our men do not know how to do, so that'll wrap up the match here. End round 13. The Bulldogs will get the win in a Golden Point extra time thriller, 17 points to 16. As always, if you enjoy this Rugby League Live 4 content, be sure to run it straight at that like button for more Rugby League content, more content in general. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you.
I hope the crew's still playing for me. I come along
Later.
Right from the trap, who was weighing a pea. And my mum's still out there praying for me. But I can't stop now, I can't buckle. Feeling like Nipsey, cause I gotta hustle. 27th district, gang full of misfits. Never will I think twice if they